Alrighty, good morning, guys. I came into work today and I've been busy. I know I've told you guys over and over, this full moon is sitting right on my Saturn retrograde in Taurus at the exact same degree. And even though the moon has moved on into Gemini today, in fact, as of midnight, we started at 0 degrees Gemini. So I kind of want to say, filling the empty space. So you kind of woke up with like no opinion this morning, it feels like. I want to say you woke up blank, but you had no idea how the day was going to go. You knew that you had errands to run, friends to see, people to visit. So there's this traveling, thriving on travel, because the moon is in Gemini, right? Okay, and then I'm gonna go through the transits one by one. And sorry guys, this is gonna be another video that's probably gonna be 15 to 20 minutes me talking about the transits before I deal. I hope you can deal. Anyways, numbers of the day: 13 and 18. Today is Wednesday, November 13th. Yeah, I have to double check myself. Sometimes I forget what day it is. Okay, so 13 is the number of change. It's the number of magic. The sun is in Scorpio, so today, it feels like a double magic in which you can make things appear. We did just have the full moon in Taurus, right? Taurus is about physical manifestations of things, okay? Or things becoming earthbound. Okay, they're telling me that, becoming earthbound. I've never associated being earthbound, just a manifesting in the physical reality, whether it's a thought, a person, an action, an idea, something is coming to your attention today. With Gemini, it's travels, friends, running around, gossip, information, and patterns, habits, day-to-day patterns, schedule patterns. There you go. It's like habits. And with, the full moon in Taurus, this is, okay, so it's a stubborn habit, okay? Stubborn habit. I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Okay, it's also the extra information that I intuited. Remember, I was telling you I was tracking the moon. Okay, so let's see. With Gemini, I have car accidents, patterns of information, formation, being in formation, inform. Okay, so it could be about forms too, like paperwork forms. Car accidents. We do have Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, so please be very careful out there. If you're not having any mechanical issues with your vehicle, there is a tendency for people to drive like maniacs. Okay, so somebody else may be driving like a maniac. So it's important to be offensive when you're driving. Don't drive offensively in that sense. Sorry, I just had to say that. Just saying. Okay, so basically, what else do we have today? Because we need to mix the energies to see what else is happening. Okay, so Sun in Scorpio, trining Black Moon Lilith. Oh, crap. Let me get back to the numbers. 13, transformation. It is the number 13 in the tarot deck. This would be the death card, meaning the end to something, a completion of something, or a complete transformation from one form into another. With the Gemini and Taurus energy, changing it up, or a sudden change in your day-to-day. With Mercury retrograde, it could be something coming back up again. So it could be a person, a place, or a thing. It could be paperwork you have to redo. Make sure to cross your T's and dot your I's. Friends, rumors coming back, situations that you thought that were dead, or you closed the door on it and pretty much forgotten it. It's back stored in the attic of your mind somewhere, and now the box is being dragged out and opening. And other transits today allow you to deal with things in a way that's so much more easier, and you don't feel like you're overwhelmed. I came in, I told you I came in today and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I've got all this writing, I've got all this reading, I've got paperwork, I've got to log this, I've got to call this person called me, this one came in to see me, this one wanted to talk to me, and I'm like, what the hell? Is something in my third house? And I'm a Pisces rising, the full moon in Taurus is in my third house. So that settled that. That's probably why I'm really, really wordy right now. now with the Sun in Scorpio, it's very clear wording. Okay, so what was the other number? Sorry. 18. Okay, so healing. Okay, trying to gain some power in some kind of way, or feeling. You could be giving somebody power. You could be changing their day. A friend, you could be changing their lives with some life-changing information, giving them the power back when they're experiencing a crisis, which would be this next transit I'm talking about, Sun, Trine, Black Moon. 18 is a number of healing. It also equals 9. 9 is an ending. It's an unconditional love. It's a purge, very important with the Scorpio moon and the Scorpio sun and the Taurus full moon being opposite against each other. It's like lighting up the dark places, okay? Lighting up the enemy in ourselves, the ways that we mistreat ourselves, okay? Not only where other people mistreat us, where we mistreat ourselves, the things that we're afraid of, the things that we didn't even know we had in the dark corners. We didn't even know we were afraid of things. Okay, these are beliefs and expectations. So you're coming across information, or in your travels, or a friend or a rumor that helps you out during a time of crisis. You need answers. Okay, the Gemini energy will make you hunt for the answers. You're going to talk to this person and this person and this person, and you're going to find out. And actually, I told that to somebody this morning. I don't know what it is, but, you know, if you let me know exactly what, I will find it. I will find out. I will. Yes, this is manifesting because you say so. Okay, so around the full moons, I always tell you guys, be careful of what you wish for. So Sun in Scorpio, full moon in Taurus energy. This particular transit, the day at 13 degrees, this is extra triple magic. We do have that 11:11 portal that is still open, and the full moon portal that is still open. So if you are angry at somebody, if you project at somebody, expect the same thing back. What comes around goes around at this point. So be very careful about what you say and what you do. You want to accrue the positive karma and not the negative. You may be inadvertently accruing negative karma by doing things like, if you feel, oh, I'm going to teach them a lesson, that kind of thing. Okay, when you make a judge, when you're being the judge, the jury, and the executioner, when you're going through with something in order to combat something, unless it's with integrity and coming from a place of compassion, you are accruing negative karma. I hate to say it, but a lot of you guys have probably never realized that. So, for some of you guys, this is the information that you're discovering today. Just like I was saying. Okay, so 18, healing, transformation, change, magic. Sun in Scorpio, trining Black Moon Lilith, a crisis, a deep personal crisis. It's, for some of you guys, it can sink you into depression. You could be really sad, or you could be perplexed. You could be spending a lot of energy because the sun can be draining. Okay, but we have other transits that help us cope at this time. So this level of personal crisis feels more like shit hit the fan and you went, oh my God, what can I do? All right, I'm going to call this person. I'm going to find out about this. You want facts, data, and figures. How can I develop a habit to combat what is happening in the present? Some of you guys will sink into sadness, apathy, hopelessness, and fear is actually common too. Sorry, I'm checking my screen here. For some of you guys, there will be thoughts of suicide. You may feel like you're not worth anything. The full moon in Taurus can bring up feelings of worthlessness, or somebody could be telling you you're worthless, or you may hear a rumor that you're worthless. Yay. Anyways, the thing is, a shadow may have been cast over our ability to express ourselves and to actualize. And it's basically, you're being pointed in the direction of what's blocking your manifestations from coming in. Some of you guys are like, what's going on? How come I can't manifest? I cleared this, I cleared this, I cleared this, and I took care of this. Well, I know you were looking externally, but Mercury is retrograde in Scorpio. You need to look internally. You need to have an internal dialogue with yourself. Just really, what are you afraid of, and what has been your enemy? What has been working against you all this time? You didn't even know it. Okay, so the thing is, once you realize that everything is perfect the way it is, and you accept the reality, even though it's different from what you had believed or expected, this is when the healing comes in. And today it should be fast, okay? Because I want to say Gemini is like Quicksilver like lightning, fast. This is, you go from point 1 to point 2, from point 1 to point 2 to point 3, and you're done really quickly. This is not a long, drawn out. Yes, the full moon in Taurus, so it is a slow build, but it is a slow build of all these quick actions because it is leading up to something. Okay, resolution of a personal crisis. Let's see what else it says. Yeah, you may be running out of steam because you're like, what's blocking me? What's stopping me? Why can't I move forward? Well, there are reasons. The universe needs time to act. They really do, but you can manifest things faster right now just because of the energies and the portals that are present. Let's see, that is at, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm going to go back and forth. I told you guys already. I warned you. That is at 21 degrees. So this is the sun lighting up the places where we have not trusted ourselves and trusted that we are loved. We are loved by the universe. We are loved and supported by everyone around us. Even if they don't even recognize it yet, we all have this basic human instinct to love. So you are supported. Okay, so when you can take a look at yourself and say, oh my God, I thought I was doing this. What do I do now? Okay, when you can say, I need to do what makes me happy. Suddenly, it might come together, and it might, like I was saying, it might be with the help of a friend who gives you some information or makes you realize something, makes you think. We also have Mercury in Scorpio, Mercury retrograde Scorpio, trining Neptune and Pisces at 15 degrees. Okay, 15 is the number of alchemy, okay, where changes are being expressed. It also equals 6, so there's a changes in the expression of your daily service. So yeah, shaking up the habits. A lot of you guys may be talking about spiritual things. That in particular is a clairvoyant aspect. There's a lot of clairvoyant energy today with, Sun, Black Moon Lilith, the Mercury in Scorpio, Neptune in Pisces. We also have Pluto in Capricorn and Saturn in Capricorn, all, making beautiful, harmonious transits to each other. So I don't see anything really hard coming in. Although with the full moon in Taurus, there are people, oh, look at that. It bounced and landed on my laptop. Interesting. It like landed on my laptop underneath the top. Why do they want me to look at these numbers? Oh, okay. They want me to tell you about the other numbers. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. Sun sextiling Capricorn. Oh, and also too, you may have a talent for acting. So if you are marketing something or speaking, your words have extra carrying power. They're beautiful and clear. Even though Mercury is in retrograde, okay? Some of you guys can be talking about, I want to say, overdoses or addictions with Mercury and Scorpio. You can be talking about people who have passed, or people in the past, or people from the past, or talking with people from the past, people that you have unconditional love for, spiritual people, people that you were in tune with. Also, this could be going to funerals, honoring people who have passed, which falls right in line with the Veterans Day weekend that we just had. We're still in that energy where we honor people who have done so much. Sun sextiling Pluto, that is a strong character, clear. For a lot of you guys, this is executive energy, okay? You're taking something and you're running with it, okay? Starting fresh with some new ideas and being confident in it. For a lot of you guys, this is at work. Let me see what else I can see into that. Sun and Pluto, burn. Burn. Okay, I'm hearing burn, baby, burn. So you may be hot on the trail of something, doing some research, or you may be thinking about doing some research, or you may be compiling the data or the facts or the information for something. It's like a project you're putting together. I want to say wheels and deals and wheels. Some of you guys are shopping for a bargain or putting together a marketing, offering some kind of bargain and benefits. And this is something new, something that you've recently thought of. So pouring your energy into transforming your enterprise. Something about your enterprise, a piece of it. Interesting. That is at 21 degrees. So this is what I want to do. And things will start to come together when the ideas pop into your head. Those are divine ideas. You roll with it, you look into it, and you make a move on it. Okay, if it resonates with you, that's what the 21 degrees means. If it makes you happy. If it truly makes you happy and this is really what you want to do, then do it. By all means, proceed. You can, because we also have Mercury retrograde Scorpio sextiling Saturn in Capricorn. Okay? Whew, I told you this was a long one. Where are we? 17 minutes. Okay, so Mercury and Scorpio sextiling Saturn. I need to speak clearly. I don't want to sound like an idiot, or I hope I don't sound like an idiot. I hope I can organize this well. I need to get organized. This is the need to get organized, or talking about it, or actually physically traveling and doing it. Organizing something. You could be organizing a funeral. You could be organizing a wake. I want to say some kind of party. There's a party that is being organized. Doesn't necessarily mean like a party, woohoo, balloons and, birthday cake and drinks, that kind of deal. It can be you're organizing a group of friends or people with the Gemini energy and the full moon in Taurus, establishing a group. Like, I want to say, okay, looking at this card, this first card, I looked at this card, like the Daughters of America. Daughters of the Confederates. I can't remember what it was. It was a whole bunch of daughters of something. If you guys know what I'm talking about, make a leave me a comment. Daughters of this American Civil War. Daughters of the Confederate. they all look and dress like this. There's like a group of them. Okay, can't remember what it's called. I don't know why that popped into my head. Watch, we might see them on the news. Anyways, so Mercury sextile Saturn is at 16 degrees. That is serving something up or expressing discipline, concentration, and organization, seriousness, and practicality throughout the day, no matter what you're doing. Okay, organized. I keep shuffling this. Am I ready to get some cards? All right, let's take a look. Let's get started. Number 12. Oh, that's what they wanted me to do. The card went under here. Okay, so additional transits. Altogether, we have 4 number 3s. So when I get 4 number 3s, it doesn't matter if it's 21 or 12 or 30. When I get 4, that's tapping into the Akashic records. And we do have a clairvoyancy transit today, that Mercury trining Neptune. So this is double, triple boosting. Wow, holy crap. A lot of you guys are going to be able to tap into. So you may have words just appearing in your head. Roll with it. That is your intuition. That is your spirit, guys. That is your inner guidance and psychic downloads that are giving you the information that you need. I was getting it this morning too. I did a reading and I looked at a card and the word obsession stood out, and then they moved my eyes to another card, which was the moon. And earlier I had said something about you're doing this as a main thing, but you're a jack of all trades. You have several things that you have done in the past. They want you to focus on this because in the end it's going to end up benefiting this. So you ought to stop doing this and you ought to focus on this. And it was astrology because they said obsession. And the card was building your skills and researching, and then the moon, establishing yourself, learn, they said cycles, obsess with the cycles. So learn the transits, learn the cycles, learn the cycle of life, learn astrology, how the planets move, when they move, not astronomy, astrology. Okay, so 3333. Surrender to the information that is coming in. Allow it to come in and embrace it. Okay, then we have 15 and 15. I already told you guys. So this is transformation, changing how you think, how you travel, how you speak, how you listen, how you communicate, how you read into things. There's a little adjustment. Now you're going to be noticing things too, also patterns with the Gemini. 16 and 16. I want to say psychic downloads. Whenever we have 7, it is a psychic downloads. It is like this information is heaven sent. I want to say you deserve a break today. Privileged lady. Right here. This is usually my young Sagittarius lady card. I don't know why. I always associate the Sagittarius with it. Just because this person is of good breeding, is of nobility, honorable. Sometimes she can be the mean lady, but we don't have any negative cards here really. So privileged lady, the young lady that is taken care of, that is honored. People fight for your honor. They defend you. Okay. 12 is the number of surrendering. Surrendering to your title. So you may not know what you're supposed to be, but as soon as you walk that way, this can be like the designation, like, all right, fine. Like with my friend. All right, fine, I will do astrology. So that's surrendering to what your title is supposed to be, who you're supposed to be, your divine mission. Surrendering to the road that is being placed in front of you. So some of you guys could have encountered some difficulty and you find yourself, you encountered difficulty here, and then today you find yourself here. I'm hearing the road you've traveled on. The devil, ooh, the devil, the world, 4 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and 3 of Cups. Bam, nice. Okay, so the devil can be about big business. Like I said, I don't see any negative things here. So for me, the devil is about needing something from others or others needing something from you. This could be at work. Communicating to you at work, we've got 12 and 21 reversing each other. The numbers, there we are, 3 and 3. It will come together when it is time. You are trying to establish a base of operations somewhere, some kind of, I keep wanting to say corporate power. Establishing a brick and mortar something. It could be a home. You're trying to manifest something in the material world, and either you're running around and putting this together, or you're talking about it, or you're thinking about it and putting it together in your head. The 1111 portal has allowed you to go after what you want, and they put my eye on the dove. You will not have peace until you move in this way. You will keep experiencing delays, setbacks, and walls unless you surrender. Okay, now there are changes in the way that you express yourself. You may have to rely on others right now, and the thing, oh, you can't. Can it be anybody? I just want someone to go. Okay, so I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends, with a little help from my friends. Okay, so your friends are the ones that are willing to help you out. They want you to, I almost said come back. So for some of you guys, you are trying to go back home or going back to a place where you feel like home and establishing yourself physically there, like trying to find a place, trying to find a job, trying to find a home. But also you have accommodations, like you have to accommodate your animals. But you're ready to fly. You're ready to fly free. You've had it with the labels that other people have put on you, and you're bound and determined to make your own name. That's Sun in Scorpio. 2 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. So you could be traveling, visiting friends, talking story, and it may help you feel a little bit more grounded, visiting those people that you trust, visiting the people, the diamonds in the rough, the shiny ones. A little bit of gathering. You may be, oh yeah, changing the balance of things by having an intimate meeting with a friend, with or without drinks. You know, drinks are optional. Not everybody has drink. Maybe you're having a cigarette. Oh, and I said smoking earlier. So, you know, if you're in Hawaii, 10 to 1, you're going to go smoke a joint with your friends, right? So this is meeting up again with some friends or traveling. You may have actually went to a bar. You may have not necessarily had drinks. Maybe the bar is like, you know, the bar we have here next door. There's a restaurant attached to it. So you may have eaten food and then went and talked to a friend. There are some changes coming, an opportunity to expand. But the thing is, I want to tell you, this card, 2 of Pentacles, sometimes I see this as a check or a bill. So this can literally mean the word check. Checking in with a friend, the shiny ones, the ones that you absolutely trust, the ones that you can see through, the ones that are up front. They don't hide anything. And also to another thing I just spotted, the Jupiter in Capricorn. I actually, I had the fortune of checking of when it's moving into Capricorn, and I believe it was in the beginning of December. Jupiter will be moving into Capricorn, and when Jupiter is at the 29th degree, when any planet is at the 29th degree, they happen to leave a gift behind. Jupiter is a beneficiary in Sagittarius, so this looks like a very happy gift is being left behind, or you knew, you came to talk to somebody that's happy, that you consider a gift. For information, you needed to know something, you had a question. Great fortune, let's clarify. Great fortune is, it's abundance, okay? Now, oh, nice. Now, abundance can be energy in the form of money, time, love, ideas, thoughts, affection. Look at that. The Sagittarius card again. Moon and Sag. Okay, this is this way, so this would be this way. Okay, so I need to segregate these. Lots of cards. Sorry, guys. Okay, so great fortune. Sun in Scorpio. A divine service. I want to say divine retribution. It's almost like vindication. Being vindicated after a great loss, amassing great wealth, okay, in the form of energies, okay. So I want to tell you that it doesn't necessarily mean money. It can be suddenly you have the time to do something, you know, suddenly you have the idea, suddenly you can pay attention. Really, truly, sun, energy, and focus. I'm feeling attached to the Great Fortune. So that could literally mean like the Sun card, right? The Sun card is what, number 19? This is number 26. Creating a legacy. You finally have the idea, or you finally realize that you need to put all your attention on building your legacy. On your legacy is the name that you're making for yourself, your reputation, your credit, your authority, who you are at the core. 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, yes. Okay, so when when you realize that everything is perfect, this is impatient, upright like this, waiting for something to come in. When you're waiting for something, you're beholden and attached to it. This is reversed, okay? Meaning, you're not waiting, you're just confident that it will come in. You know this. You are being guided to this. Some of you guys are like, I'm waiting to have the time, or I'm waiting till I have the money. You're going to have the time. You're going to have the money. Things are manifesting on the physical plane quickly, okay? 9 of Wands and Prince of Wands. 2 Wands, action, fiery action. Discipline, strength, being determined to live in that optimistic, higher, positive timeline, determined to live in positivity and adamant about it. You know you cannot be attached, you are floating. I'm hearing Free Falling, that song. Now I'm free falling. And they kept bringing my attention to birds all over this. So somebody is learning how to fly, and they're getting to the point where you are on the runway. You are on the runway, and you're putting together the process on how to take off. You know what you do. You have a goal. You have an aim. You've already made that goal clear in your head. This I am. I will. You're moving from I'm going to I am. Some of you guys have already moved to I am. When you're in that I am energy, you have arrived. This is very positive and ambitious. I am, I will. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle. They keep bringing my eyes to the phoenix too. And the wings. Flying free, taking off. You're about to take off in a strange kind of way, guys. You have no idea. Literally. Some of you guys, you're taking off in an airplane. Some of you guys are taking off as adios, I'm out, bitches. And others are taking off on your campaign. Whatever your, I want to say activating. Whatever you're being an activist for, whatever you're pushing, whatever you're marketing, whatever you are proclaiming, whatever you are working on, you're about to depart. Okay, so change, message of concern, and message back to back. So this is just yet again another sign. Change is physically going. This is another action card. This is, it's time to go. And it's very clear, you know, Moon in Sagittarius, the traveler. And the thing is, the more that you get to do what resonates with you, the more energy you're going to find, okay? Let go and release it to the higher purpose. Fly free. Follow your guidance. It's recommended that you take action now. Any doubts, any self-talk, you're going to be squashing that. Okay, with that internal dialogue, it's been made clear. I'm worried about the details. I'm making my move. This unhappiness ends now. I'm making my move. I'm going to love myself first. I'm a little worried about how things are going to get together. But in the end, I have everything I need. and a little bit of encouragement. This message is communication. You know, I did say the moon is in Gemini, so you could be taking action on any fears or reservations that you have and talking to a friend that you trust. Okay, and what happens? We've got imprisonment. You realize that you either need to lock yourself in, lock yourself out, or lock yourself up. Okay, imprisonment is the number 29. This is an 11 portal. So this is the judgment. This is final answer. So imprisonment would imply a contract, agreement, or promise to the self. I'm doing this. I'm locked in, locked and loaded. There's no question about it. Yeah, I'm in. I am. I am going to, I will say I am. So I was kind of, they're telling me I will and I am, but I am denotes a present and I will denotes a future. So you're basically saying, I will say I am. I will be positive. I will believe. What's meant for me will always come to me. What isn't meant for me will depart. Okay, so there's a movement coming. Somebody is moving. So you either have a, where's Mars? Mars is in Libra still yet. It's going to be moving to Scorpio. So, oh wow, big chunk. You're dealing with a lot of information, a lot of integration, and a lot of things. So you're taking it all in. Not only that, you're looking for what you have to take in. So you see all, and you're putting it together. God, that is way too much. Okay, so we're going to have to make this quick. You're locked into your goals. You decide what you want to do after speaking with a friend and bouncing off. Look at that, 6 and 6. A decision. The Tower, the Mentor of Wands, through the fire, purify that shit. Yes, I got goosebumps. The Moon in Taurus, value yourself first and foremost and do what makes you the most comfortable. Ooh, ooh. All right. Ladies and gents, we have 3 6s in this bunch of cards. Major healing. Not only that, we have another 18. I think we have an 18 over here somewhere. Where did I get 18 again? Why was I... Oh, 18 degrees. Yep, 18 degrees, the day and the date number. Okay. So, 6 of Swords. And look, the moon is in Gemini. So 6 of Swords and 6 of Lovers. Past thoughts, past karmic lessons, learning the lesson, had a habit of doing, somebody has a habit of learning their lesson immediately when it comes up. This has been a pattern. Like I said, you know, you're changing the pattern. You're dealing with things immediately, making the right choices and choosing to make the right choices. And also some of you guys are visiting friends from the past that you were tight with. Okay, that the Lovers is represented by Gemini, and 6 of Swords is something coming back from the past. Thoughts from the past. And Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius is 6 of Swords. So thinking about friends from the past, and boom, here they are. Paying you a visit in the physical reality for some healing. Okay, and healing a relationship also. 2 of Swords, trying to stay balanced, trying to make the decision, the conscious decision to stay balanced no matter what. And also making the decision to talk to somebody or see somebody or to help somebody. 6th house, help and service. Suddenly, like you know, like me this morning, I had a friend that I thought was in the mainland and that I thought was currently in France, and I get a message this morning, hey, I'm in Pahoa, and I'm like, damn. Suddenly coming to see you. Because I want to say you are a sounding board. You're one of those people that they could talk to and get a... what was I going to say? Unbiased opinion, or an informed opinion actually would be more like it. Okay, the Tower would represent a breakdown of structures, beliefs, paradigms. They're putting through the fire. They've decided to break down something that they believe. I thought I was going to do this. Now I'm being pointed to doing this. Okay, I need to focus my goals on doing this. Mentor of Wands is a purge. This is action. All-consuming, transformative, intense lesson, leaving behind purity and temperance. If you resist, you may burn out. Okay, but if you go with the flow, which clearly here you have practiced it, it is now a daily habit to go with the flow. So it looks like this Tower moment is going to be easy for you. Okay, it may be emotional nonetheless, but look at this. We've got the Moon, we've got the Eight of Cups and Eight of Swords. Okay, you're not letting anything fuck with you. You're walking away from anything toxic, including toxic emotions. So at this time you can sit back and get a grip. You've got control. You're on the move and you're hunting for information. You've got this. Okay, you can handle this shit. So it looks like a lot of people are really busy with the Moon in Gemini today. You're running around. Six of Pentacles and the Death card. So Six of Pentacles is give and take. It's generosity. It's reciprocity. It is also the Moon in Taurus. Getting your just desserts. Getting what you deserve. For some of you guys, you deserve, I'm hearing McDonald's, you deserve a break today, okay? Don't take this as you deserve death. You deserve a change. You deserve to have a legacy. You deserve to build a name for yourself in exactly the way that you see fit. My eye went to the eagle again, soaring up here, okay? You can do whatever you want to do. And the thing is, you're going to have some people helping you out. For some of you guys, this is a Scorpio that's helping you out. You might go and visit a friend that's a Scorpio. For some others, this is payback. You appreciate the work that others have, the energy that other people have given you in the past. You may now be giving back to them. Or the communication with this person, you can be talking about, how can I get linked back up? Like, I did this here. Like, let's say you live in the mainland and you were doing something there. Could pertain to something with horses. I want to say livestock. Some kind of livestock. Could be something with livestock. Horses, cows. I want to say any kind of creatures, big and small, actually. It can be bunnies, eggs. I'm hearing eggs. Farm. Some kind of farming. Agriculture. Some kind of agriculture. For some of you guys, you have this interesting view or twist on agriculture, something that you'd like to change. And I want to say this is okay, eclectic is coming to mind. Uranus is in Taurus, so this can be something unusual or never done before. I'm hearing primary, first of its kind. So this can be some kind of new technology or learning new technology or using new technology or information. New coding. It can be in genetics too. Hangman, Four of Cups, and Ten of Wands. For the longest time, you felt like you were stuck. You were stuck. You were on pause. You had to be on pause. We had so many planets in retrograde at the beginning of the year. Slowly, now they're all turning direct one by one. Okay, and when Saturn went direct. Finally, there was a little bit motion forward. It was just a little bit, enough for you to, I want to say, get your hopes up, but it was enough to bump you up a little bit, a boost. You got a little bit of a boost after being stuck for so long. Four of Cups. So, once you got that little bit of a boost, these ideas about being restricted, being held back from your home. A lot of you guys want to go home. You guys want to go home. You want to be home. You want to feel at home. That's still full moon and Taurus energy. You're feeling restricted traveling on the road that you're on. For some of you guys, this can manifest in the physical reality as blockades, traffic stops, you know, having to go this way instead of that way. What do you call it when they're doing road work and they put the sign? Detour. Duh. Detours and distractions. It's time to come home. Enough with the detours and the distractions. Time to change the road I'm on. I am resolute, absolute, and clear in my intentions of what I am going to do from now on. So a lot of you guys are coming into some awesome clarity. You know, the dark places are lighting up. Some of you guys are trying to find out where you can serve. And then when you find that, when you follow your heart and go where your heart takes you, you find that you almost feel like you get back more than you give. Just the love and the healing that comes from helping others, whether it's male, female, children, animals, you know, any with the Taurus energy and Venus ruling Taurus, it is women and children and animals and people who depend on others, elderly and handicapped, disabled, you know, people who don't have, doing something for somebody, a random act of kindness and a planned act of kindness. Look at that. So weird that all of these came out reversed. So there's psychic downloads. You're realizing a lot of things, and that is because you are opening up more and more to it. You're opening up to the messages, okay, that were once hidden. Creative writing, Archangel Gabriel, excuse me. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. Well, you're going to be writing. Gemini keeps track, okay? Gemini keeps track and Gemini logs. Especially if you're learning something, you will be taking notes and writing down your schedule because there's so much. You don't want to forget anything, which is really easy to do with Mercury in retrograde. I just looked at 4747. What does 4 and 7 break down to? 11. 11, 11. In an indirect way. Relationship harmony, Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. I had told something to my friend about her heart chakra bursting open, that it's really important to be open to any and all things. A lot of people are closed after bad relationships. They don't want to be open to anyone because they once you get hurt, you want to close your heart down. But if you close your heart, yes, you keep out the pain, but you also keep out the potential of love. Peace, Archangel Chamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. I told you guys, right, about making judgments about people. You know, in the Bible, and I'm not religious, and I'll say this over and over again, that phrase, they're hammering it into my head. Turn the other cheek. You guys know I am a Pisces rising, right? So I totally read into that. I understand. And I spoke with you guys about accruing negative karma. If you retaliate in any kind of way, even if you think you're teaching them a lesson, even if you're thinking you're teaching them a lesson out of love, it is not your job to teach them a lesson. That is a child of the universe, as are you. You are not the father. You are not the creator. It is not your job. Your only job is to love, because only love is real. Angel therapy, spirit guides, yes. Give your cares, Archangel Raphael, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Yes, clearing the space and releasing it out to the universe. Your divine guides are with you always, and they're pointing you in the direction that you need to go. All right, guys, I just looked and we were exactly at 50 minutes. I am out for today. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.